The book is called Justice, Peace, Transmission. The first half is Justice, Peace, which I'm reading from. And JT on Facebook, the poet and performance studies scholar, JT, Jennifer Tamayo, they had asked on Facebook, like, questions for white poets. And it was like, number one, what does it mean to you to be a white? Number two, how does that show up or not in your work? And number three, what is justice? And I was like, wow, this is terrifying. Okay, I should maybe try to work on this. So I started working, and this whole book kind of rose out of working on those questions. So I feel like I want to share that just because I think it's kind of like the frame that makes clear where some of the preoccupations of the book are coming from. All right. Chateaubriand said, happiness lies in knowing nothing of oneself and in dying without having noticed that one was alive. Who gets to live without something pushing at their edges? I miss my June 15th jury duty summons. It's at the bottom of a pile of mail. Officer Eric Casebolt scans the crowd of kids, doesn't see the white kids. His gaze flickers or blanks out at opportune times, the force he is authorized to provide. He doesn't sit on the white kids and twist their braids and make their back hurt and put his sexual weight on them while they are crying for their mother. South Carolina deputy charged with involuntary manslaughter after shooting bathing wife in head with military rifle. Every sentence has two parts, and the second contradicts the first. Curiosity isn't justice. Empathy isn't justice. Love isn't justice. Connections can't be lived in all the time, all the points at which empathy fails. A placenta is the only new organ you grow as an adult. Placentas contain selenium, cadmium, mercury, and lead. The function of police is to make violence always available, so the police are an authoritarian parenting fantasy. No counterforce, nothing asserting its own will. Says the New York Times, the placenta had typically been given such little respect in the medical community that wanting to study it was considered equivalent to someone in the Navy wanting to scrub ships' toilets with a toothbrush. I've spread across one half of the table, taking up space with my books. There is an attempt to sever any part of us that connects us to the problem. Egon Bittner defines the police, that which is permitted to coerce a solution to any problem anytime with the understanding that it will allow no opposition whatsoever. Delacroix painted liberty leading the people. Liberty, a woman, barefoot and bare-breasted, strides over her pedestal of corpses. You can't have art without resistance in the materials. I leave blank the parts to look up later. Andrea Liss says that motherhood is a problem that won't go away, an embarrassment.